start by just putting into context the significance of the game this weekend? Is it a game that you have to win?
Well, I think you looked 2 weeks ago when West Ham came to the KCOM, and it was a game. We had 2 home games with them and Middlesbrough, and it was a good week. Picked up 6 points, and we know our home form, how good it is. And tomorrow's a game we're looking to win. Obviously, put ourselves 2 points ahead of Swansea, and hopefully we can go further ahead tomorrow.
As players, are you feeling the pressure?
Look, I mean, we've been in it all season at Christmas. People had wrote us off. People had wrote us off before the start of the season. So we've put ourselves in a position. And if you'd asked us at Christmas, would we like to be where we are? Yes, we would. So it's in our hands. We've got some big home games coming up, and we'll look forward to tomorrow, and hopefully we'll take all 3 points.
You mentioned the big home games there. Could it go to the final day against your former club, Tottenham?
Well, it's one of those. Well, of course, we'd like to be safe before then, but we know there's 5 games left, an awful lot of points to play for. So all we can concentrate on now is tomorrow, and hopefully, as I say, pick up 3 points.
2 years ago, you were here when the club were relegated. Is it different this time? Is there a different feel about the place? Yeah, there is. I mean, 2 years ago we were out of it for long periods, and then ended up in it probably 3 or 4 games from the end. Whereas I think this year we're in the bottom 3 for long periods, and like I say, bottom at Christmas. So now we're out of it. It's in our hands. We've had good momentum. We've been winning games at home, and hopefully we can carry on doing that. We know our away form hasn't been good all season, so our home form is massive. And like I say, starting with Watford, hopefully we can keep this run of winning games going. The squad this time around, is it stronger as well? There appears to be a lot of competition for places at the moment, even in your position.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of competition, like you say, and since January, the new manager's brought a lot of players in. So you look out there, there's players that are not even getting in the 18. So places for positions is certainly strong, day in, day out in training. And game to game, so it's certainly about performing week in, week out. We know that in every position, and if you're not, the manager's not scared of making changes.
How demanding is he as a coach to work with in relation to some of the other?
He's very demanding, and I think that's how it has to be, to get the best out of players on the training pitch and on a Saturday afternoon to perform, because you know if you don't have the standards that the manager expects, you'll be out the team. And that's credit to him. Since he's come in, he's got players that are fighting for positions and players that are in it. And it's when players get the opportunity to keep that shirt, it's down to you to make sure you do.
Has he surprised you with the job that he's done here?
I think he's done an incredible job, and let's hopefully it's an amazing job, and he can keep us in the Premier League. That was our aim at the start of the season. Our aim hasn't changed, and hopefully come the end of May we'll still be a Premier League team, because that's what, as players, you want to be, and as a football club.
A couple of more generic questions to finish from me. Klitschko against Joshua next week. Are you a boxing fan? Will you be watching? Yeah,
I'll be watching the boxing. I mean, it'll be a great fight, and Joshua, I just look at the size of him and think, wow, to be taking a punch of him, you've got to be a strong guy. So no, I'll be tuning in and looking forward to it, and I'm sure we've got a few boxing fans that'll be going down to watch.
And the final one. Ugo Ekiob this morning, sad news. Is he someone that you came across with the Spurs link?
I did, yeah. It's awfully sad news, and best wishes goes to his family. It's driving in this morning, the tributes that he gets. It's scary to think a guy like Ugo at the age of 44, physique like he had. And yeah, I came across him when I was at Spurs and was doing my B licence. He'd just come in, so. Yeah, he was a great guy, and it's a sad day.
What are your memories of him?
I think my first real memory was probably meeting up at an England camp as a 19-year-old young lad, and he was a senior player in and around the camp, and he made me feel welcome. That was the first time I'd come across him, and then going to play against him on many occasions. He was a top player.